So, we've already touched on a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about. I had Adam ask me, what would I like to talk about in terms of product. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, God, I can talk about anything. I love the product. What do you not talk about when it comes to the product, right? But then something kind of came up in our team, and I said, oh yeah, this is kind of important. When we work with doTERRA, I never think of doTERRA as selling products. People come up to me and they say, "Oh no, you know what? I don't think I can sell essential oils." And I just look at them and I go, "Excuse me, what? What do you think I do?" I've never considered myself as selling anything. What I focus on and what I love is helping people. Okay, and I think that's the difference, because with doTERRA you have such beautiful products that it's not looking to see how you can sell them. It's like you have a whole set of tools where you can just go, you can ask the person, what's wrong with you? What do you need help with? Then you can look in your tool set and you can go, oh, I think that needs a bit of Intune, a little bit of Black-Bone Vitality, maybe elevation, and that's how you do it. Not as a selling of products, but as a tool to help people. So we're talking about service and not sales. So a great question to ask is, how can I best be of service? Okay, not how can I best sell Lifelong Vitality, right? How can I best be of service? So focus on what you can give your clients rather than what you can get from them. Okay? I'm never interested in, how much money can I get this person to spend. Exactly what Aideen, I thought you put it so beautifully, Aideen. Really, when you stop focusing on, oh, what can I sell today, or how can I get this person to get on the LRP, or to buy this kit or that kit, and you just start focusing on what you love, right? Why you're doing doTERRA. Why are you doing doTERRA? Deep down inside, all of you guys are really, really kind and helpful people, and you want to help others. That's why you're doing this. And so, coming from that space, and I think Seth mentioned it as well, looking at what you can do for someone, not what you can get from them. And there's a different energy in that giving rather than trying to take, right? It transpires in your interactions, so make sure that you put yourself in the right frame of mind and emotional state. And Rob touched on this as well. It's all about the energy, right? Okay. If you're not sure that you're doing this to help others, and you kind of feel like you're taking from them, you're like, oh, I'm gonna make them spend some money now, and then I'm gonna make money, and you completely forgot that you're actually helping them. That's gonna transpire. So make sure that you are in the right frame of mind and emotional state before you approach anyone. Make sure that you're completely clear on why you're doing what you're doing. And make no assumptions, because if you assume, I don't know if you know this, but you make an ass out of you and me. Okay? So, first of all, look at your limitations. Okay? Be willing to look at and recognize your own limitations so that you don't transfer them over to your client. Okay? If you have a belief that you can only spend a certain amount of money every month on your health, or that they can only spend a certain amount of money on their health, what are you doing? Are you letting them choose? Not really, right? Are you actually being of the best service in terms of helping them make the best choice? No. You're choosing from an assumption of what you think that they can afford, right? So, price, right? Are you limited by price? Are you putting a limit on their budget? Are you deciding how much they value their own health? Okay. When I first started, years and years ago, just even being interested in health, I thought spending 20 quid on vitamin C was insane. You know, why would you do that? You could buy 5 pounds with that. You know? Seriously, you know? So, that has since changed, okay? I happily spend 20 quid on vitamin C. Well, actually now I just use Lifeline Vitality anyway. I spend a lot more on that. So don't make that assumption. Don't decide for others how much they value their health. You don't know what problems they've had. You don't know how much their back is hurting them. You don't know how badly their digestive issues are impacting on their life on a daily basis. Okay? So trust that they know their own price limits and how much they value their health. And actually, in fact, help them see how much health actually, or how valuable health actually is. Okay. Knowledge. This is a little bit of a different one, but as I was thinking about this was kind of what was coming up for me. A lot of people go, oh, I don't know anything. I don't know what you know. I'm thinking, yeah, I didn't know anything when I started, right? And in the beginning, when I kind of started learning more, I kind of became in the phrase that people wouldn't want to learn themselves, okay? So that I would have to be responsible for knowing everything so that I could tell them what to do. And, you know, then I would just have this big load of responsibility hanging on my shoulders because, you know, people don't really want to learn. Okay. Now, does anyone feel that? Yeah. Yeah. And it's not true. People love to learn. Okay, and we have such a great tool, especially with the Modern Essential book, you know, just like Rod said, you know, it's great to say, I don't know, let's look it up. It's probably one of the most powerful answers you can ever give to anyone. I don't know, let's look it up. Okay, show them how they can learn themselves, because that's how you were shown, right? You took that interest in yourself to learn. Trust that people have a thirst for knowledge when it matters to them, and empower them by showing them where to look rather than giving them the answers straight away. Okay? And learn to listen. So this is hearing what's really being said. Okay, so for example, I want to lose weight, but I like my coffee and sweets. What are they really saying? I'm not really prepared to make any changes to my diet, or I can't see how. Now, is it wrong to say this? No. This is where a lot of people are, right? They want to change, but they don't really know how to. Or they kind of think they want to change, but they don't really know what it means, or they think it means too much, or whatever. Meet them where they're at, and help them with our oils, okay? Make it as simple and effortless as possible. You know this stuff for this one, you know. Citrus in the water, spin the plastic. Little changes will actually go a really, really long way, and then more changes can happen. And then just make it clear to them that it will require commitment, but that you're going to be there, and it's their choice. Find out what they want, how much change they want, and if it's reasonable or doable. Okay? And then this is probably the biggie, to keep people accountable. Okay? Doesn't mean that you take on the responsibility, but it just means that you're willing to listen to them, to hear what kind of changes they want to make, and then you're willing to kind of check in on them and go, where how's that going? Make a plan and follow up, and we've just seen how you can do that. We also, a lot of you guys work with the Wellness Council, so that would be kind of a similar thing as well, right? Meet people where they're at, and then I just put this in because I've just had so many people with this issue lately. Use On Guard. You know, it's great for your own boundaries to know where you are, to keep yourself in the center, and for allowing the other person to be wherever they need to be.